show about that, and I'm like, nah, y'all.
But is it a spinoff?
No,
it's not a spinoff, guys.
Extension of the Tyler Perry universe.
Okay.
All right, well, Divorce Sisters will be coming to our screens in just a few days. Actually, 2 days if you watch it Monday, 3 days if you're like me and you're just going to wait for it to be uploaded to BET Plus. Because it comes out, the 10th, if I remember correctly, on BET Plus. Yes, I know on the 9th, they're going to air it right after the BET Awards, but I figure if it's, on BET, it's probably the edited version. So I'll watch the, full-fledged, uncut, full-length episode on BET Plus on the 10th. And I do plan on having my series premiere review on that day uploaded to the channel. And I believe that on the 12th, we'll get episode 2. And then every week after that, we're getting 1 episode each Thursday. So you'll have 2 reviews from me next week. But the clip that I played at the beginning of the video was from an interview with the cast. And a lot of people sent this to me a couple days ago. And it was kind of mind-blowing. But let me just say up front, thank you to the cast for breaking it down. Divorce Sisters is not a spinoff of Sisters. As they said, just think of it as a further expansion of the Tyler Perry universe, aka, hey, it's just another show from Tyler Perry Studios that just so happens to have the name Sisters in it. Now, again, the cast, thank you for clearing that up. Makes a lot of sense. Here's my issue, though. This show was promoted as a spinoff. This show was promoted like a spinoff. And you can't blame the fans for thinking it's a spinoff. Deadline, Variety, all these numerous platforms, way bigger than me. Every single article I read said the same damn thing. Tyler Perry is releasing another spinoff of his hit show Sisters. So I'm not going to lie, I can see some fans feeling a bit robbed because I know some people will be expecting, because remember my big thing, I thought, okay, they're probably going to do like they did with Bruh. Andy could be the link between this show and the original Sister show. Like her being a divorce attorney could have handled a couple of the divorces within the Sisters group. And on top of that, maybe somewhere down the line we could have cameos from different Sisters cast, because there were people when the show was first announced, this ain't no spinoff, and I did a video saying it is. Well, I can say that I was wrong, that it isn't a spinoff, but you really can't blame me, because when every single outlet says it's, a spinoff, what am I, as well as the rest of the fans, supposed to think? So I think when it comes to the promotional team, they need to get, their facts straight, because I feel like this is just false advertising, and not to mention, can you blame fans for being confused? Let's say hypothetically, that the ladies didn't say, hey, this is not a spinoff. I bet people will be tuning in wondering like, so it's Divorce Sisters, where are the rest of the sisters at? Now it just feels even more apparent that Tyler should have picked a better name. Like, don't put Sisters in the title if this has nothing to do with Sisters. And before you go, what about Zatima? That was a fan term, or a shipping name made up by the fans that Tyler took and ran with it. And for good reason, because he saw it was a hit and he went with it. So I don't really know how most of you feel. Some people will probably feel relieved that, this ain't a spinoff. That means none of the foolishness from Sisters needs to bleed over into Divorce Sisters. Let this show be its own thing. So, unlike Zatima, we can watch this without looking at, a bunch of details. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of looking forward to like the Easter egg moments where it's like, hey, is that a reference to the bank Sabrina works at? Or, hey, they name drop the airline that Danny and Tony work at, and, you know, things like that. Or maybe one of the sisters could have gotten their hair done at Karen's salon, or one of them could have been using Roots to Riches or something like that. But no, apparently none of that stuff is going to be, you know, relevant to this series. So, yeah. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you feel some kind of way about the series not being a spinoff? Do you not care? Do you just hope the show is good enough to stand on its own merit? We'll see. But with that being said, like and subscribe, and I will catch you all in the next video.